Hi everyone. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Rampage or Overtake or Run In. I am Joey Styles here with Trini Kwan and with Aiden English. And today on Rampage or Overtake or Run In, we're going to see the TWF Allegheny Earldom winnings on the line with Sami Zayn. And here comes Sami Zayn now, Joey Styles said. Yeah, Sami Zayn is the two-time TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter, Trini Kwan said. But he's not a very onlooked one. I wouldn't onlook him for anything he's done or has said. Well, I'll tell you one thing Aiden English said. Sami Zayn's got onlook in my book. For everything he's done, Aiden English says, for everything he had to overcome to become the TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter. I'm the TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter. And the first thing I want to tell everyone is that, hey, I don't have to owe any land toll to Allegheny Earldom, since I don't truly live in Allegheny Earldom. Hell, I don't live in Pennsylvania Reich, I don't live in the Wanted Reichs, and I don't live in Portview Borough either. So at the end of the day, I don't want you folks to think that me not living in your earldom or your Reich or your land doesn't make me any less a good one, because it does. But I'm here to say that, so you're gonna start shit already, Elois said, right? Is that what you're gonna do, Sami Zayn? Well, we all know you're not from the Wanted Reich, Sami Zayn. We know that you're from the settled land. Yeah, it's not something new. We know that. And two, we know that you speak two speeches, English and French. Well, oh well, good for you. You're a two-time TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter, even though you're not going to get the on-look for it from the way you behave. See, Elois, you were a former two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter. Is that even a thing? I know WWE did away with it again, and unlike you, I broke away and became my solo play. Unlike you, Elois, you spent all your life being a friend and follower to Hercules. Yeah, it was that way in Young Hercules. It was that way on Hercules, the Saga Walks. You know, so why would I even care what you think? Alright, here's a big unlikeness between you and me is that I got on for everything I did by myself and what I did with Hercules. Two, Sami Zayn, what you did with Kevin Owens, no one's ever going to give you on-look for anything you and Kevin Owens ever did together. And I'll tell you right now, Sami Zayn, you should be ashamed of yourself for the way you behave and the things you do. You like to talk about how everyone's out to get you, everyone hates you. Well, first off, half of the whole world doesn't even know who the hell Samuel Zayn is. Alright. Two, if they were out to get you, then why would they even let you become a two-time TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter? Why would they let you become a three-time WWE in Orlando fighter if they were so dead against you? Dead sent against you. Do you got an answer for that one? Or you don't? And since you want to be a fighting TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter, just like Ricochet is a fighting Pennsylvania Reich fighter, I would think See, I don't really want to be a fighting Allegheny Earldom fighter because at the end of the day, Allegheny Earldom doesn't really have anything good for itself. I mean, what can Allegheny Earldom say that they're good at? Land toll? Oh, welcome. Every earldom does land toll that I know of, so that's nothing outstanding. Oh, they got a head runner as their earldom leader instead of having a board of earldom leaders. Oh, big deal. Oh, they happen to share a building. They happen to share a house with Pittsburgh Reich near Lawmoat because they can't have their own house, so they got to share. They call it the Reich Earldom House. What the fuck is up with that? Alright, I don't really care. Oh, because their lockup are really so cool? I don't know. So, you just shamed it Allegheny Earldom, right? But you're the Allegheny Earldom fighter. If you're so ashamed of Allegheny Earldom, then why are you its fighter then? I'll tell you why I'm its fighter. Because at the end of the day, I do a lot of good. You know, that brings me down to something Astronema says. It truly does. So, yeah, it got me to thinking. Sami Zayn, you always like to talk about how everyone's out to get you and you want on look and you're the beaten and this and that. Well, here, Sami Zayn, you got to seek to do something to get on look for, Astronema says. By wrestling and fighting, putting your TWF Allegheny Earldom winnings on stake. Yeah, believe it or not, that would be something you get on look for. Why would I care about getting on look? I stopped caring about getting on look a long time ago, Astronema. I have. You know, there was a time where I did get on look, or there was a time where I did have on look, but not anymore. You see, I used to have a time where I used to be dumb enough and think I'd get on look from those folks watching up there, on look from the folks watching on YouTube, but that stopped a long time ago. Well, Astronema says, I could hear you bitch and sob about how you're the beaten, everyone hates you, you know, everyone's out to get you, everyone's against you, but here's the way I look at it. You're wrestling a Lois today for the TWF Allegheny Earldom winnings, and I don't care what your hang-up or bind is, Astronema says. That's right, Ecliptor says. We don't give two shits about your bind, your hang-up. You're going to wrestle and fight here today. The TWF Allegheny Earldom winning is going to be on stake. So why don't you just shut up, do something, and if you do something, you might get on look for it, Ecliptor says. We gotta go now, Astronema says. This match will happen now. We gotta get a fight lord in the ring. Yeah. Well, and Astronema is the nearest thing to Adam Pearce and Scott D'Amore and Dean Hill that the TWF has. Well, this is for the TWF Allegheny Earldom winnings. First, he is the Lois, and he is the TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter, Sami Zayn. Ding ding ding. Well, oh, Joey Styles says, Sami Zayn just knocking down Elois with that Garuva kick or whatever you call it. What a weakling. What a creep. What a heel. What a bully. Trini Kwan says, yeah, well, Sami Zayn is a creep. He is a bully. He is a heel. Aiden English says, but he is the TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter, so I guess that kind of evens out all the other bad sides of himself. Aiden English says, and Sami Zayn wonders why no one onlooks him. and Sami Zayn wonders why no one onlooks him. Or why he gets no onlook, Joey Styles said, by stunts and larks like that. Mindset, behavior like that. Oh, he just took down Elois again. This is sad. This is truly, truly sad, Joey Styles said. Yes, it is, Trini Kwan said. Sad behavior from Sami Zayn here. What's so sad about it, Agent English says? He's going to beat Elois and can still beat a TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter. 1, 2, 3. Ding, 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 ding. Here is your winner, and still the TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter, Sami Zayn. Well, Sami Zayn is still the TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter here, and the TWF by beating Elois here on Rampage or Overtake or Running. But I still think his mindset, his behavior, and the way he goes by doing things, Joey Styles, is wrong. You know, that's what I believe, Joey Styles says. I believe that too, Trini Kwan said. Sami Zayn is never going to get on look for me. Aiden English said, Sami Zayn's got my on look. He beat Elois, one of the friends to Hercules. He is still the TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter, so at the end of the day, he's got on look in my book, Aiden English says. Well, now we got Jonathan Coachman here. Thank you, Joey Styles. I am now going to be talking with the man who fought Sami Zayn here in Rampage, Elois. Elois, things didn't quite go the way you want them to go here in Rampage or Overtake or Running. No, they did not, Jonathan Coachman. I thought I would become the TWF Allegheny Earldom fighter, but I guess that wasn't in the booking or the writing. Anyway, Sami Zayn is a bully, a heel, and a creep, and a weakling. You know, he's already got his hang-up with Johnny Knoxville and WWE, so he's going to have a hang-up with me. Sami Zayn, if you think having your bind with Johnny Knoxville is bad, well, you mind see my bind, you know, because I'm going to come back. I'm going to beat you up. And just like I know Johnny Knoxville's going to come back and beat you up, I know I'm going to come back and beat you up too. And now, Sami Zayn, you are not going to get any on-look from me. You're not going to get any on-look from anyone else for your mindset and your behavior. Well, Sami Zayn might say, who cares about on-look? As long as Sami Zayn might say, who cares about on-look? He should be getting it. He also seems to believe everyone is out to get him, everyone's against him. I don't know if there's any truth to back any of what he believes up or not. But I do know he's a bully and a heel and a creep and a weakling. I know that. There's a truth to back that up. Sami Zayn, you want someone against you? You want someone to fight you? Well, you already got Johnny Knoxville doing that. And now you got me. Well, that's my talk with Elois. Back to you, Joey Styles. Well, thank you, Jonathan Coachman, for talking with Elois here on Rampage. And it looks like it is all the time we got here for Rampage or Overtake or Running. I am Joey Styles for Trini Kwan and Agent English. We hope you like Rampage or Overtake or Running. And we'll see you tomorrow for Power. And also, if you haven't seen our film, we did Friday Night SmackDown yesterday. If you want to watch this over here. Goodbye.